And good evening. Welcome, everybody. Happy Saturday night. JR coming to you live once again. Kind of a do-over. Coming to you live from southern Minnesota as usual. It is cold, man. Holy crap. Yeah, there's nothing else but this going on because nobody's outside. It is 9 below zero and about 30 degree below wind chill. So where I'm at, I can't imagine what it's like for my friends up in the cities there and northwards. Here in Minnesota, it is just the Arctic front is over us and here to stay. So, yeah. So I had so many issues going on this morning that I just could not make it happen. And yeah, I was pretty frustrated. So if you saw the Saturday morning coffee shop non-podcast, yeah, it was just, I mean, we finally got things going towards the tail end there, but I ran out of time, and yeah, it was just whatever. It was forgettable. So I felt like, I should just come on, and I mentioned it to you guys too, that I was going to come back on tonight between 8 and 9 and just do it over. Do over, And so, why not? We'll hang out like the title says, chill and chat. We're just going to chill out. I'm chill now. I'm not all upset and angry and pissed off and flustered and frustrated, and I'm over it now. So sometimes you just gotta I gotta take my own advice, and just kind of laugh it off and just say, you know what, whatever, this shit's gonna happen. And yeah, I was frustrated more at myself than anything else, just because the one guy who should not be running updates right before a live stream is me, and it was just a dumb thing to do to hit that update button, and it wrecked everything. So whatever, I live and learn, so whatever, we'll hang out. I got nothing going on. Obviously you got nothing going on. And, so we'll just hang out together and, chat about whatever. I always do have a list. I've had a couple people ask me already about my list because people always see me writing down stuff like, what the hell's he writing down or whatever. It's just my topics. I never go off script. I don't have a script. I just go off of, I got my notes. And if I can't come up with something halfway intelligent to talk about, then I'll default to the list and just say, well, we can talk about music, we can talk about the layouts, we can talk about my cancer stuff, we can talk about business stuff, but we talk about all that stuff anyway. So it's kind of like, whatever. I got my list, and some nights we talk about 80s music. Some nights we talk about, the other night we talked about politics. I don't want to go that route again. So no more politics, no religion, none of that stuff. I'll answer questions, but I don't want to have a discussion about it because it just goes nowhere, and it's a waste of everybody's time. People get bored with it and bail, and that's not why people come to hang out. So, and if it is, there's plenty of other political podcasts and live streams that you can jump on, and you guys can beat the shit out of each other for hours on end if that's what you want to do. So, but that's not what I choose to do. So, so at any rate, yeah. David, how the heck are you, buddy? How's it going? Welcome back. Oh, sure. Is it not going to work now? Oh, no, it's working. Okay. My bad. Yeah, no, it's good to see you back, and I'm glad to see a lot of people back here. Wow. I'm only a couple minutes into it here, and I'm getting a lot of people checking it out. How you doing, Mom? Good to see ya. Welcome back. Yeah, it's good to see you, too. Good to see you. How's the weather down there? I hope it's just balmy, because it's not balmy up here. It is really, really, really cool. Or cold, I should say, not cool. I'm cool, not cold. But yeah, it's good to see you too. You love my hat? Oh, I got the Minnesota Wild hat on. Yeah. It's just really cold. And, Teresa likes to keep the house cold. So, to me, Brandon seems to think it's fine. Dad seems to think it's fine. It's just me. It's a me thing. And, I'm a freeze baby, so, I gotta have it, if it's 90 degrees in here, I'm happy, but it's never going to happen. So, especially when I come down to the man cave down here and the studio is just freezing, if it's 68 upstairs, it's 58 down here, so, I got my heater going. I got my, my hoodie on. I got my Minnesota Wild cap on, and it's about as warm as I'm going to get. So, but yeah, I like it too. Yeah, please, no politics. Yeah, no doubt. I had enough of that the other night, so I'm good. I don't need any of that kind of stuff, and neither does anybody else. So, yeah, good to have you back. I'm glad everybody's back. Everybody kind of saw the whole train wreck this morning, and yeah, so I'm glad that's over with, and we can just move on. So, yeah, 70s. Yeah, I like some of the 70s stuff. I'm more of the hard rock kind of guy, as you know. So, yeah, the 70s stuff. I like I like Kiss and Ted Nugent and bands like that. I even like, even if you want to get milder with like Styx, REO, that, stuff like that. That was happening back in the 70s, outside of the disco craze that was dying off towards the end of the 70s or 78, 79. And, but, can't always have what you want. We had Star Wars. We had Star Wars that came out at the end of the tail end of the 70s there. So that was cool. And, you're talking about temperature, aren't you? You're talking about the weather. I gotcha. I thought you were talking about, well, we can talk about my camera too, but I don't want to. Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, the temperature down there in the 70s, that is not, see, now I'm jealous because, yeah, that's just like a crazy dream for us up here. So, but that you're from here. So, but yeah, soak up some of those rays for me, although it is evening now, so the sun isn't out, but maybe tomorrow, you can hug the sun for me, because we're not going to see or get any of that kind of stuff for quite a while. So, the Doobie Brothers, never got into the Doobie Brothers. I was never exposed to the Doobie Brothers, and maybe that's a good thing. I don't know, but yeah, I had a couple of friends who had, not one of those big boom boxes, but they were like a smaller version of a boom box. And although KQ was around back then, it was more of the, the end of the 70s, beginning 80s was Hot Rockin' 101 FM. And that was more of the hard rock. So, the KQ crowd was more of the Doobie Brothers and, Pat Benatar and stuff like that. And yeah, I guess, well, the Doobie Brothers, we didn't really listen to that one much. I listened to 101 FM, and then, but I just didn't listen to the KQ kind of stuff back then. But, who else was, not the Doobie, I'm drawing a blank here. I'm trying to think of some of the other groups, but the only ones that stick out in my mind are like Styx, REO, bands like that. And I didn't mind those. I did like the harder rock stuff, and I loved Ted Nugent and the harder, heavier type stuff. But I did like, the stuff that my sister listened to, the Styx and REO and stuff like that. So, yeah. So how are you guys doing? It's a fine Saturday evening. Let me know how you guys are doing, what's happening, what's hot, what's not, because it's not hot, I can tell you that. Oh, yeah, Aerosmith, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, I can't forget Aerosmith. And they went in waves, man. They were made it big in the 70s and then took a nosedive, and then they made it back in the 80s and then did a nosedive and then had a brief little comeback in the 2000s, but yeah, I love Aerosmith. I think I still have my concert t-shirt too. I'll have to look. I'm pretty sure I still have my Aerosmith. Is it Toys in the Attic? I think that's the one. But yeah, I've gone to so many that. Oh man, yeah. I did not see Kiss. I wish I did. I missed out on Kiss and I missed out on Ozzy. Although back in the 70s, Ozzy was with Black Sabbath. So, and like I mentioned on a previous podcast, I had no idea. I didn't know anything about Black Sabbath. So it's just something that they didn't play on the radio. I even asked my dad, I'm like, back in the 60s, did they play any Ozzy, like with Black Sabbath at all? Did they? And he said, no, they didn't play any of that kind of stuff. It was mostly the classic rock type stuff. Like I think the heaviest they got were like the Doors, Three Dog Night, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. And Ozzy went solo, what, 80? I think they broke up in 79, but then in 80 he was kind of forming his own deal, and then they came out with, I want to say 81. I could be wrong. Maybe it was 80. There was just such an explosion, though, in 1980, like with all those bands. I mean, even AC/DC with Bon Scott. Oh, man, I wish... I heard a lot of AC/DC in the 70s as well. So a lot of the Dirty Deeds, Done Dirt Cheap, and, a lot of the Bon Scott stuff. So that stuff was pretty cool. But yeah, Aerosmith for sure, man. Led Zeppelin, a lot of those bands that I was exposed to, like in junior high, from other kids. Because that's the one thing is like when you get out of the 70s and you head into the 80s and get into junior high, you make a lot of new friends because in grade school, everybody knows everybody. It's a small little school, and every neighborhood has its own, elementary school. When you hit junior high and you start meeting all new friends and you're exposed to a lot of different kinds of music and stuff like that, you start partnering up and becoming friends with people who have the same taste in music, and you see the kids walking around with the concert t-shirts back then, and you know who to hang out with. Oh, he's got an AC/DC shirt on, or, and that you just do that. Kids come up to you and say, oh man, that's such a cool shirt. And, it's how you make friends, so. And nowadays, I don't know what the kids do. What do the kids do nowadays? I have no idea. Well, they don't go to school now, but COVID. Yeah, no, I hear you. But I don't know how kids like meet new friends these days. I mean, is it the same kind of thing? They just meet new kids in high school and I don't know. They don't have concerts anymore. They do and they don't. We talked about this the other night, that they don't have those big stadium tours anymore, and so it's not like you can go hang out for the weekend and see, throughout the summer every weekend there used to be some concert going on or some party going on or whatever. I don't think they do that anymore nowadays. Yeah, gaming, that's probably, yeah. It's the same with my kid. That's how, we always thought, well, Brandon's a homebody. He's a gamer. He loves playing his network games. He's got his friend. He's got like this, like me. He's got the headset on, except he's got the microphone that comes around. He's yelling and screaming and swearing and throwing shit in his room. And they're playing video games like all weekend, So I guess maybe that's it. Yeah. Yeah, let me pull that up. Hold on a second here. Yeah, I'm not even going to worry about it. Oh, am I blurry? Hold on. Ooh, there we go. All right. Looks all right now. Yeah, I don't think live streaming is much for kids. I know there's a lot of kids who want to be live streamers, who want to be internet famous, and it's I guess it's no different than when we were kids. It's the only difference was we didn't have the internet and social media. We just had TV or movie stars and rock stars. It'd be like, oh, my dream is to be a rock star or to be a famous hockey player or a famous, or whatever, the people that you'd read about in magazines or in newspapers or whatever, because there was no internet. But yeah, there is a lot, especially now with the COVID. There's just so many live streamers now. Oh my God, it's just so saturated. And you go onto Twitch, for example, and there is just millions of kids live streaming. Whether it's gaming or just chatting or God, every topic you can possibly imagine. Yeah, that's what a lot of kids are doing. And they don't really know what they're doing. They don't know how to grow a channel. They don't know how to grow in popularity. They get very frustrated. They don't understand why people have 1,000 followers and they have 10. They don't understand why somebody's got 50 viewers and they have 2. They don't understand what it all takes. And to a certain extent, I think that's why my channel is growing as quickly as it is. A lot of people who I don't know, I have no idea who these people are. They'll come in, they'll make comments about my background or about my cameras or ask questions about what microphone I'm using. I mean, there's so many of those questions because everybody's wanting to do live streaming. Everybody wants to do stuff, and that's why I'm always just saying, just start with what you got. Start with what you got. Start with what you got. Too many people are, so worried about how they're going to look or how they're going to sound or how they're going to, it's just go live. If you just do that one thing, just hit the go live button, you're ahead of everybody else, because so many people want to do live streaming. They want to do internet gaming. They want to do just chatting. They want to do all this stuff, podcasting and, everything. But they let technology get in the way of just getting going. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, even Teresa asked me, like, how did you go from like 0 to 50 followers on Twitch in less than 90 days? Because, I mean, I had told her in the beginning, that some people will go a year or 2 before they see any movement whatsoever. Because the discoverability on Twitch absolutely sucks. And you just can't find anybody. It's like you go in there and you take a look at whatever category it is, and you see those top 5, 10, 15 people who have all the viewers. They have 10,000 viewers, and everybody else in that list is all at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 viewers, and that's it. And because there's just, the discoverability is horrible. And who's going to sit there and scroll down a list of 8,000 streamers to get to the bottom? Nobody's going to do that. And so there's just no good way on Twitch to discover other streamers, And so you have to, I don't know, you just have to, it sounds kind of cliche. You just have to be yourself, but you have to also be unique, And a lot of people saw my stream, and I'm a nobody, I'm just a nobody, I'm some old dude who has a good setup. And so all of a sudden people are, oh man, check out his background, or, God, he sounds so good, or the audio is awesome, or, or whatever, but it's just being unique. I'm not doing anything different than anybody else. I'm just like everybody else. I'm just sitting here yapping, hoping people are going to listen and tune in or whatever, or find you interesting or whatever. But, it helps to have these kind of things, but you don't need it. When I first started off, I just had my phone. That was it. and then I upgraded the phone to a camera, and then I got a microphone, and then, I mean, I had to wait to get my Rodecaster Pro for forever, months, before I could finally get one, you know, because they hadn't come out yet. And, but I wanted to have an all-in-one, easy podcasting, live streaming kind of solution that I didn't have to mess around with, you know, and I didn't want to have all these different things. And so just having one piece of equipment was awesome. I wanted that. And, but yeah, when you start off, you just got to just use what you got, you know, and I had an iPhone, that was it. So, but yeah, the comments are not coming through, but that's all right. Like I said, I'm just moving forward. I don't care. I think they're coming through on your guys' side, but not mine, so. But anyway, yeah, so Teresa was wondering, you know, like how come, you know, you're only 90 days into it and you have, you know, 20 some odd viewers and you have 50 followers, and everybody else takes them over a year to even get to that spot on Twitch. And I just said, yeah, that's, you know, in addition to people rating my channel, in addition to people helping, I mean, all that helps, you know, knowing what to do to put the word out there, you know, just doing a little bit of advertising on your own behalf, you know, tweeting about, hey, I'm going to go live, check out the live stream if you get a chance, or if you're on Facebook, tell your friends or your family, or, you know, just, you know, the more people you can get to watch your live stream, the better, because then your spot on the list goes up a little bit, because they're like on Twitch, it's listed by how many it's a popularity contest, right? Just like everything else. So you're listed by how many viewers you have. So like I say, you always have that top 10, 15, 20 people who have all the viewers, tens of thousands of viewers, and everybody else has the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 viewers. So the quicker you can get up to that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 viewers, the better, because then you move way up you move ahead of everyone else. And so, yeah, you know, if you can just get your friends or your family or whatever people to tune into your live stream, even if it's just for an hour, it will go a long way in helping you grow. Yeah, branding, you know, that comes later. You know, I haven't even, I mean, you know, as far as a brand goes, I'm not there yet. All I do is I've got my business, because again, I was working with Central Coast Solutions as a full-time employee up until just recently, till the end of December. So January, we're just into February here, so we're talking like 5 weeks of being on my own. So of just doing the consulting part. There just hasn't been enough time to get into the whole branding thing, you know. I don't even have a logo yet, so so I got one guy who's drafting up a couple of logos for me right now, and that will become part of each one of my profiles and stuff on social media. And yeah, it's just, you know, I'm doing consulting, but I'm not like actively advertising or anything like that. So, but building a brand, that takes time. That could take years, you know. So I'm just literally getting started. And not only that, but you know, I've got another strike against me, which is cancer. You know, having to battle cancer is going to take up more time than I would want, you know. So it's like anything else. It's just another roadblock. It's unfortunate. It sucks. I got to go through it. I got to deal with it. But at the same time, I'm not going to let it, you know, prevent me from working, you know. I'll have to take a short break here at the end of February, beginning of March, so I can do the surgery and recover and do all that kind of stuff. And assuming that all goes well, then I can hit it hard after that, you know? So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. What do you guys think of the background? I got I kind of talked a little bit about it earlier today. I don't know if you guys caught the show or not, but last night, I had this. So I got the two layouts now. I'm just down to the old world, ancient civilization, the Mayan calendar kind of look and feel. And then the flip side of that for the Coffee Shop podcast is the futuristic, cybernetic, city of the future kind of overlays and alerts and widgets and all that kind of stuff. So, but I do have my metal at the beginning, at the end, and then in the middle I've got my classical, my modern day classical music for the background music, which sounds pretty good. It's not bad. Somebody made the comment the other night that, yeah, you don't have to talk over it, so, which is good. You don't want to be shouting over it, so. But I always have a hard time picking out the music, and but I think this time around I did pretty good, so. It's tight. Cool. Yeah, I do like it. And this time I kind of went into the, well, I get my royalty-free, copyright-free material from Epidemic Sound, and I like how they have it set up in different genres, because then I can just go into each one and take a look and say, and they allow you to play each one and then pick out whatever your top 5 is and just download it and you're good to go. And you get a copy of the license, and it's great. And yeah, the overlays, the background, like I say, is more that ancient civilization kind of look and feel. And when I went through their different ones, and I for that I go through Nerd or Die, a group of awesome guys and gals who are phenomenal at graphic arts, and they have a really cool website. And I went through all the different ones that they had, the different designs and stuff, and they sell those designs, and then you mark it up, or you manipulate it and make it your own kind of a thing, and customize it, and this is how it came out for me. So yeah, looks pretty good, not too bad. But I definitely wanted to change it up. It's been 90 days, and the old stuff was just getting really stale, and yeah, I figured, what the hell, I got to where I wanted to go, as far as my goal was concerned, of getting 50 followers on Twitch, getting 20 subscribers on YouTube. I jumped over 800 on Instagram, and I was already over 1,500 and 2,000 on LinkedIn and Facebook. So I hit my goals. So I figured, at this point, to get new people in and interested and taking a look, change up the look and feel, see if it'll help bring in even more viewers, because they get the previews on Twitch and on YouTube, and to a certain extent on Facebook as well. And so it's like being at a record store and you see, an album cover, you just pick out something that looks cool and say, oh yeah, I'll check that out. So every little bit helps. So it's all about strategy. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I like it. The other thing was the monetization. I had made the comment earlier today that you don't want to deal with exclusivity, and by that I meant there's really no good reason to sign away all of all of your rights, all of your ability to monetize your channel, build a career off your online existence by signing some stupid agreement that locks you into one platform. It just doesn't make any sense. And a lot of people do it, and I get it, because they just, they're just not business savvy. They don't understand how these things work. And they're so gung-ho and excited that somebody's interested in them that they don't think, and they just sign away their rights to everything. And it's really too bad. But yeah, they definitely play off that, that most people are not business savvy, and they just, that people aren't thinking. But when I heard about that, yeah, I just said, no, there's no way in hell that I would do that. So, but it doesn't matter. If all you do is stream into one platform, I guess it doesn't really matter at that point. So, but so many of these platforms go belly up, or they get acquired and they shut them down or whatever. Having all your eggs in one basket, that's just the road to ruin. So I know a lot of people who start off on, Vine? And that's not around anymore. A lot of people were on Mixer. They're not around anymore. A lot of people are on Twitch. Are they going to be around? I don't know. But there's a lot of streamers who are like, they just place their bets all on one platform, and yeah, that's not good either. So coffee. Cheers. Heaven. Yeah, I'm drinking up the Noir, N-O-I-R, the super dark. I love that stuff. It's great. I tried it out, was it a week ago? And yeah, I think I'm down to like 7 or 8 left. I do have a bunch of stuff. Shit, it's upstairs. I got a bunch of stuff people have sent me to try out. I just haven't gotten around to trying it yet. So, well, that's weird. I'm getting these goofy ass software pop-ups and stuff like that because, like I said, I made the mistake of doing the update. Well, it threw on not only fixed a bunch of stuff, but it added a lot of new features and stuff. So there's a lot of stuff that are like, whoa, where'd that come from? Well, it's a new feature. So it's like, where'd that come from? It just popped up. Favorite comments. So I have the ability to make certain commenters my favorites. That's weird. Yeah, I can show you guys my encoder of choice. Let's see. Output. Window. Sharing window. Oh, live demo mode. That's where it was. Okay. Yeah, so I use Ecamm Live for my software. I know a lot of people use OBS or Streamlabs OBS or vMix. I use Ecamm Live. So Let me kick it into the live demo mode. There we go. So this is my view. This is what it looks like to me. I have, that's my main output window. Here are all the comments that come in from all the different platforms. So whether it's LinkedIn or YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. It puts a little, it brings in the avatar, your picture, and then a little icon in the corner tells me what platform you're on. So the little F circle there obviously is Facebook. The purple one, that's Twitch. The red little icon there, that's YouTube. But it's cool because it brings in all the comments from all the different platforms into one window. And then any comment that I want to single out or display on the screen for people to see, I just click on it. And when I click on it, there it is. It shows up on the screen. Pretty cool, huh? So it's real easy for somebody like me, just a single person can use this one software package to produce an entire podcast or live stream or a recorded video or whatever. You can use all the features of this one software program to do everything. So all the outputs, here's the video monitoring, audio, NDI outputs. You can choose different resolutions, 540, 720, 1080p. Virtual cam, so I can export this into something like Zoom or Skype. You can just record locally. You can add all these different overlays, text overlays, countdown overlays, camera overlays, widgets, microphones. You can add here's all my different microphones. Here's all my different cameras. So you got the Ep10 cam, you got my built-in cameras, the display webcam, you've got my iPhone, you got my iPad, you got some software virtual cams. Yeah, there's just so many things you can do with this. Yeah, the most popular one is OBS, and then Streamlabs OBS and vMix, and but I'm on a Mac, so although OBS and Streamlabs OBS is available to me on the Mac, I prefer Ecamm Live. It's more stable, as long as I'm not messing with it too much and I don't wreck it like I did this morning. And I do belong to their beta group as well, so this particular version I'm using right now is the latest beta version that was released. But yeah, pretty cool. Let me test one thing real quick here since I had to hop out and hop back in. Let me just make sure that the alerts are working. So, yep, it's working. Good. Okay. Don't touch anything else. Oh yeah, the monetization. Yeah, I use the buy me a coffee. Which reminds me, I should probably log in there and take a look at it. But, yeah, the buymeacoffee.com/JSarzosa. That's how you support me. That's how I monetize. That's how anybody can. It's kind of like the best way I can explain is it's like Patreon and GoFundMe and my business stuff all wrapped into one web interface. So whether you want to help me out on the business side of things, or if you want to help me out on the cancer side of things, or you just want to buy me a coffee, everything you can do from that one website. But it is really cool. So yeah, that is another part of building your brand, and is monetization. All of the different platforms, whether it's Facebook or YouTube or Twitch or what, they all have their minimum requirements that you have to meet in order to have the ability to share in the ad revenue and stuff like that. And that's what partnering is all about, is you're now a 50-50 partner, or you're a 70-30 partner, or you're a whatever partner. You share in the revenues from that are generated through advertising and stuff like that. So, however, until you meet those minimum requirements, you're left out of the loop. You're cut out of the deal. You get nothing. Zero. So unless you have some way of monetizing yourself, you're going to grind it out until they make you a partner. So on Twitch, I finally hit 50. The minimum requirements for the followers is 50, so I did hit that. They throw up a few more roadblocks in there, like you have to have a certain number of concurrent viewers at any given time. YouTube is just ridiculous. It's like, I think like 1,000 subscribers. So that'll take a little while to get. And I don't even remember what Facebook is. It doesn't matter. For me, even if the cancer thing wasn't even in the picture, I was already looking at different ways to monetize my videos and my live streams and stuff like that. Because, who knows? It could be 6 months, it could be a year, it could be 5 years. Who knows how long it will take until you hit the minimum requirements. And so I was already taking a look at different platforms and different tools that were out there that would allow you to monetize your channels. So things like, the buymeacoffee.com, all the way to, different current things like affiliate marketing and stuff like that. Being an affiliate marketer just means that you're helping to sell a product, whether you're placing it on your website or on your blog or in your videos, or you're doing shout outs or whatever it is. That's what affiliate marketing is all about. It's just, you're helping to sell other people's products through whatever means you can, and that's what an affiliate is. And so you can make a commission off each one of those sales, or if there's a referral fee involved, or whatever it is. So like I say, with all the cancer stuff aside, I was already looking at different ways of monetization. So it just so happened that when I came across this whole buy me a coffee thing, and it's great. It's so easy and so simple to set up. And so, it like literally took me, less than 15 minutes to be up and running, and never had to touch it again. Outside of like, doing a post or something, posting a blog article or something like that. But yeah, it's really cool. You got to check it out. And yeah. So many people have. A lot of people are jumping on that bandwagon, I can tell you that. They only take 5%, whereas everybody else is taking 20, 25, 40, 50% of the revenues. So, and Buy Me a Coffee is 5%. So, yeah. Wasn't a hard decision, I can tell you that. Alrighty, I need to take a quick break, get some more coffee, make a pit stop, take my evening heart medication, and I shall... Oh, dang it. That's stupid. Hold on a second. All right. Like I was saying, I need to take a quick break, so I will return shortly, and we can pick up where we left off. But in the meantime, you'll see my little be right back screen, and yeah, I will be right back. See you in a bit. Alrighty. And we're back. And the only thing not working? Ooh, look at that. Even the chat comments came back. All right. Everything's working except for the up at the top of the screen there, the goals. They're just the generic layout. So the ancient Mayan layout, that's the only part that's not working. It's just the generic look. Huh. Oh well, whatever. Can't have it all, right? Well, that and the numbers are still not accurate, so at the very top there. So the different platforms. But like I said before, it's too much of a distraction anyway, so just knowing that the numbers are not accurate helps. I know a lot of people like to see, oh, how many viewers are there? But one, it's a distraction. Two, they're not accurate. So why? What's the use? I don't. Whatever. Anyway. And oh yeah, and the chat comments are only Facebook. So. Move those over. Yeah, let me switch views. So if somebody, likes the video, it should look like that. So at least the alerts are working anyway. So if somebody does something, at least it'll bring it to my attention. So that's good. And let me hop into BMC real quick here. Bye. Log in. Membership. Yeah, I should probably show you. Let's see. That's the other thing too that I can do is I can share my screen. I can which really comes in handy when I do the consulting piece, because then I can walk people through stuff. So in the same way that I helped my sister with her website and stuff, and we did our consultation sessions and stuff like that, it comes in real handy for that. But yeah, if you go here, let me share my screen. All right. Let me see if my alerts are working on this screen. That's one thing I never tested. Cool. Yeah, it does. Yeah, so if you go to buymeacoffee.com/jsarzosa. You will get my page. And this is what it would look like. So in here you'll see where you can support me. You can buy me a coffee. 1 coffee, 3 coffees, 5 coffees, 10,000, whatever. It's a one-time. That's how you support me. And if you want to help out on the cancer front, you can become a member. Sign up for the membership. $9. And you get these perks. And I'll be adding additional perks every week. Or at the worst case, every other week. So this is all new. This is all stuff I just set up within the last 2 weeks. So, but yeah, you can help out on the cancer front by becoming a member. Or if you're a small business owner and you need help with something you're struggling with, you can get discount. You can get consultation through here as well at a discounted hourly rate. So yeah, business, cancer related, or just personal, all in one site, and it's easy to set up. You can come in here, and as a member, you'll see my posts. So you'll see my articles in here. All the extra stuff, the membership stuff. And then from my view, I can go into the dashboard and see who is sending their support. So yeah, even though I just set this up, I got all kinds of people coming in here, and yeah, it's great. It's awesome. You guys are awesome. But yeah, if you're setting up your own YouTube channel, or you're doing live streaming for the first time, or you're doing Facebook gaming, or whatever it is you're doing online, you can monetize your efforts by setting up an account like this. And then as people support you, you build your brand. You build your, if your goal is to do this like full-time or whatever, to be a full-time streamer or a full-time whatever, you can monetize your efforts through something like this. And it's so easy to set up. You just come in, you set up your page, you set up your messaging, you set up your goals, you set up your analytics, and then the other settings are things like, how do you get your money deposited, whether it's through PayPal, through Stripe, that's for like credit card processing, stuff like that. Integrations, you can do, right now, just these two. So you can integrate with Discord. I have not set up my Discord server completely yet, but you can connect to it here. And then through your website or live stream. And that's what I do right now. So I get these stream alerts. So whenever somebody buys me a coffee, or signs up for a membership, or signs up for business consultations, if I'm online at the time, then I get an alert. And it would look like this. Somebody bought you X amount of coffees, and you can set it up however you want. You can add different colors to match however your brand is, and I don't have a brand set up yet, but I have my black and purple background. So I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. I can have it set up so that when it pops up an alert, it matches my background. So, And then I just cut and paste this URL, which is unique to my live stream. I can set up a sound alert. Yeah, I mean, like literally within 15, 20 minutes, you can have your YouTube channel or your live stream or your gaming channel or whatever monetized within 20 minutes. You can set all this up, and it's a piece of cake. And like I say, they take 5%. So it's the least amount out of any platform out there, whether it's, Patreon, which is probably the biggest one, Patreon, that artists and musicians and people like that utilize Patreon to monetize their channels and stuff, and to interact with their community and get support from the people who are part of their community. So, but a lot of them have jumped ship now from Patreon over to this, because Patreon, if I remember correctly, takes 30%. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong. Maybe it's 20%, but either way, it's way more than this. This is 5%. So, and you can come in here too and find other people. I think I have to log out. There we go. Yeah, and you can find, there's over 200,000 creators already who have signed up. So yeah, they're going to be growing by leaps and bounds here. So video creators, writers, musicians, podcasters, artists, developers, nonprofits. I mean, yeah. And you can come in here and you can search for different people or different categories, support, whoever you want. It's an awesome service. So yeah, like I say, if you're, a creator of some sort, and you want to monetize your efforts, this is the best way to do it, And you get your money instantly through your PayPal or bank account. There's no holding on to your money or anything. There's no 30-day delays, nothing. They just immediately, you own everything. You own 100% of your supporters. They don't email anybody. They don't do anything. It's your deal altogether. So it's awesome. And when I was looking for a way, like I said, to monetize my channels until I could get to, partnerships with the different platforms, this was one of the many that I took a look at. And being diagnosed with cancer again, having that battle on my hands, having to pay for everything, it was just one more thing on the stack. So that I added to this page. So now when people ask, how can I support you? What can I do to help? Whatever, this is where I send them. So, and that's why you see it on my live streams, you can, when you're in here, you can create a little button. Is it page settings? Settings? Set up a link. Somewhere in here you can set up your little button. Oh yeah, right here, your button and your widgets, and that's where mine comes from. So when you see my live stream, so if I hop back over to Yeah, right here. So the purple and black icon right here. That's where it comes from. Pretty cool. Cheers. So awesome. All right. So how you guys doing? Awful quiet for a Saturday night. Oh yeah, I suppose it helps. Yeah, but I'm looking at all the comments from all the platforms. So yeah, it's been a long week. I think apparently it's been a long week for the camera too. All right. Let me see if I can change the camera. Oh, won't let me. Oh, because of the animated background. All right, hold on a second. All right. I can't do the media shares yet. I do have it set up in, I think it's Stream Elements. And I've got the queue set up. I got all that kind of stuff. I've got the tip page. Everything is in there. I'm just not ready to pull the trigger quite yet. I just need to figure out the whole copyright issue and make sure I know what can be shown and what can't be shown. And once I have that nailed down, then I can open it up and people can request whatever they want. I mean, I think it's a great idea. I like the idea of being able to show YouTube videos and games and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that'll be cool. And I do need to get a cheapo PC so I can set up the gaming for the folks in chat and do things like like marbles and stuff like that. I'm not a gamer, so I mean I'm not going to be playing an Xbox or a PlayStation game or anything like that. I'm just not a gamer. But I do like the idea of allowing gaming of some sort during each live stream. I mean, I've participated with other streamers who do that, and it's a lot of fun. So I think it would be really cool to do that. So, but yeah, unfortunately, games like those particular games that people have recommended to me are Windows only, and I'm on a Mac for the live streaming stuff. So I got to get a cheapo PC that I can set up here and then connect it into my whole setup here via HDMI and then import that into the live stream so we can view it and play it and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, it should be fun. do see. Yeah, I haven't placed I haven't posted a blog article this week. So, but I do see that people are commenting on it on the last one I posted. So, I got to get one up tomorrow. So, I'll post something tomorrow. Add to broadcast? I didn't see that before. Oh, yeah. Huh. That is weird. I've never seen that before. I'm seeing, like, in the comment section, like, when I type something up on the Twitch side, it puts these little icons in there. Let's see. Looks like that. But what I see on my end is, like, upside down faces. It's weird. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, so it is 10 o'clock, and I think I'm going to bail. Teresa and I are going to watch movies tonight. It's family night. Movie night. I just wanted to come up here tonight and kind of make up for the debacle this morning and just kind of hang out and do up a little bit of coffee and hang out with you guys for a little bit. So thanks so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for a little bit anyway. What time do we start? 8? 8:30? So everything seems to be working now, so that's good. Comments are coming through. The alerts are working. The transitions are working. The background music is working. So everything's working again, which is good. So everything got fixed. So hopefully we won't have any more debacles like we had this morning. So that's cool. Yeah. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for tuning in, saying hi, and chiming in. Next time, Oh, bud. I know what you meant. But yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, thanks to everybody who stopped in tonight. Try to stay warm, especially if you're from our neck of the woods here in Minnesota. It's friggin' cold, man. So stay warm. That's what we're going to do. We're going to bundle up and watch a movie and hang out. It's hopefully your weekend is going well, and it's not just getting started, but we're about halfway through the weekend here. So hopefully you're having a great weekend. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys again real soon. And I'll be here Friday night, 8 p.m. Central, for the next chill and chat. And then Saturday morning at 10 a.m. for the, hopefully, the smooth going coffee shop podcast. And then after that, the after party, of course, the one-on-one hangout session. If you're not already a member, consider stopping into the coffee shop group on Facebook and becoming a member. And then you'll get access to the members-only video chat, the hangout session. So look forward to seeing you guys. Again, have yourself a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you again real soon. Take care.